Hi, family. So here's the thing, the topic. Quit doing things that you have to do. Wow. You say it immediately, all kinds of things come up. Well, I have to go to work. I have to make money. I have to feed my kids. I have to. And by the way, I have kids. I know about that stuff too. But here's the thing. Then you can realize, let's take a step at a time. Well, the only thing you have to do is take another breath. And you don't even have to do that. You can just hold your breath till you stop breathing and die. So even that's optional. But then the next thing is, well, okay, there's things I should do. You know the expression, quit shoulding all over yourself. Because those things are should do. Well, who says you should do it? You do. So that's, again, your choice. Guess what? Cool. You just took back even more power. So when you realize it, actually it's because you like to do it. Let's use taking care of kids as an example. I have children, so I can relate to that easily. I like to take care of my kids. Now, do I have to? Not really. I could be a dick, not take care of my kids. There's plenty of dads out there that don't. But I like to. It's because first I feel like I have to, for the sake of argument. Then I feel like, no, I don't really have to, but I should. Oh, I just shit all over myself. So then we go to, well, actually like to because it makes me feel good because I feel like it's the right thing to do. So then we get into that whole thing. But really, when it comes right down to it, it's because you like to do it because in the case of kids, you love your kids and you want to give them the best. So if you can kind of make that transition and go from having to like to, and I just gave you a couple of steps there as an example, then it becomes a beautiful thing. So you get to go, wow, not only do I like to, but guess what? I actually am blessed to be able to get to. And what I mean by that is, think about it. What if you hate your job, for example? These are all hypotheticals, so you don't have to all tell me how much you love your job, because I love mine too. But, our calling. But anyhow, if you don't like your job, so you feel like you have to go to a job that you don't like, what if all of a sudden you didn't have that job tomorrow and the money that it brought in? Wow. You might change your perspective just a little bit. So then we can also look at possibly, how about we can feel blessed that we're able to do the things that we get to do to make us feel good by doing what we believe is right and good. Then all of a sudden you've taken back all the power from all the have-tos and the shooting all over yourself, and you get to do things because you know you chose to. That's called accountability. And to me, that's the biggest freedom I have found in the law of attraction, is the freedom that it gives me to realize that I am accountable. But accountability a lot of times is used in a negative context to be like, I'm going to hold you accountable. But it's also about being accountable, like, hey man, this is my show. And I get to run it the way I want to do it. Because if you don't like your job, for example, feel grateful that you get it while you go look for a different one. Or if you don't like working for somebody else, go do your own thing. I love that, actually. But stop doing things in the feeling of the thought that you have to. And yeah, I'm sure you could fill up a comment stream of arguments about having to do something. But you could just stop breathing right now if you really wanted to. You have that choice too. I'm not recommending it. I like breathing. It's awesome. It makes me feel good. So just remember, it's all up to you what you do. And then they have, the expression, we've all heard it. Love what you do, or find something you love to do. And you can do both. You can love what you do by doing what you love. But that's a whole nother video. So anyway, you guys, and by the way, if you're not my friend on Facebook already, send me a friend request. I accept them all. And if you are already my friend, thank you. And if you really like this video, share it. You never know who will get something from the messages that we pass around to each other, because that's all I'm doing is giving you a little message that was passed to me somewhere, sometime, somehow. So anyway, 3 things. I love you. I love you, and I love you. Have a blessed day.